Hi everyone, my name is Sydney and today we're going to be talking about the second book in the Hunger Games trilogy, Catching Fire by Suzanne Collins. And oh my god, this book, I feel like I'm going super high pitched. This book was honestly fucking unreal. The title itself is so good. This book is so incredibly intelligent and I was just so intrigued the entire way through. I can't even begin to explain my emotions, my feelings right now. I don't know how someone could dislike the Hunger Games trilogy. The only thing I would say is these books are so intense that they give me nightmares. But like in the best way possible, because it just means that Suzanne Collins is doing her job. I've honestly never read anything like these books before in my entire life. I already know, second book in, that this is going to be one of my favorite series of all time, and it makes me so happy to be able to say that. I guess all of you have already read this series, but if you haven't, you really should. Join me on my journey. But to give you a bit of a rundown as to what it's about, you follow the main protagonist, Katniss Everdeen. She is in a reality TV show, Hunger Games, and it's all about the survival of the fittest. The Hunger Games is filled with many tributes, and there can only be one victor. So I'm gonna go into the spoilery section because I can't wait any longer. I'm so excited to talk about this book. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. Whilst you're reading this book, you feel so strong. You feel as if you're Katniss Everdeen. President Snow is awful, and I think this is the book that really makes you see that. The way we meet him at the beginning of this book, how he is at her home, he's in one of the rooms, and he's basically threatening her family and friends. The way he threatens her cousin, who's not even her cousin, Gale. And oh my god, I love Gale so much. Gale. I'm Team Gale. And oh my god, I just can't. I don't know if you guys are Team Peter. I feel like a lot of people are Team Peter. But no, I am Team Gale. Team Gale all the way. But of course, this story is so fucked that it's as if she can't be with anyone. Her being with Peter is so forced, and I'm like, no, that's not true love. It's too forced. Gale is just like beautiful and part of the family. The way you see Prim develop, how she has basically become a woman now, the way she was helping her mum help Gale, it's just so beautiful the way this story is written. Yes, so President Snow, let's get back on that train. His breath smelled like blood. Fucking disgusting. Blech. So President Snow scares the shit out of me, and I think I'm not the only one reading this who felt the same way. For this person to have this mindset to control the capital, Panem, is fucked. There are people rebelling, there are people who are hopeful, and it's all because of Katniss. I really love that. A huge symbol that we see within this book, and we're gonna see it within all 3 of these books, is the Mockingjay. The way that Cinna, and I bloody love Cinna, the way he reminds us towards the Mockingjay, always being the one to pin it on her before she goes into games. The way he altered her wedding dress because President Snow made her wear it. Her twirling around and it becoming black like coal. Her wings becoming free on her arms. She is the Mockingjay. It was so beautiful. It's really scary because in him doing that, he put another target on his back. I feel like he's going to die in the next book. But also the way that the Peacekeepers, which is so hilarious, the Peacekeepers are the complete fucking opposite of their name. They do not keep the peace. There is no peace. The way that they entered the room and started bashing up Cinna. And Katniss is about to enter another game. Character I really loved in this book was Effie Trinket. I thought that her character developed in such an awesome way. Katniss has the Mockingjay. I have the hair. The boys need something. And she is also so great in the Catching Fire movie. Chins up, smiles on. The fact that they executed the last game maker, Seneca Crane, was really awful, and President Snow does tell this to Katniss in a subtle way. This is honestly, I think, my favourite line of the entire book. Katniss Everdeen, the girl who was on fire, you have provided a spark that, left unattended, may grow to an inferno that destroys Panem. So it is the 75th Hunger Games this year, and we have a quarter quell. How the victors are going to be chosen as this year's tributes is fucked. I think a word that is so prominent within this story is hope. And you can tell that the victors are symbolized as hopeful figures. And it's really depressing because out of the victors, to be chosen once again to play in this game, the hope has been lost. The way that Peter volunteered for Haymitch. I really loved this game this time round as well because there were so many allies formed. You really see a different story. You really feel for all these people who are back into this mess. I really love Johanna. The way we meet Johanna in the elevator, her stripping naked, was hilarious. The way she rips out the tracker from Katniss's arm was awesome as well. You can just feel the strength of Joanna. Joanna is angry. I really enjoyed meeting all the other victors as well, especially Finnick. Finnick was such a standout for me that he's humble, but also a really great ally to have, especially in regards to the end of this story, how he was protecting Katniss, and if she dies, it's over. That was another fantastic plot twist that I completely forgot about, that Plutarch, the new game maker, was on their side. So little things that happened within this story. The victory tour they went on was so depressing in regards to Thresh and Rue. The things she said were beautiful, and it was so awful to see the way the Peacekeepers reacted, shooting one of the old guys for starting up the song. The whole public proposal thing was really depressing as well. You could really feel for Peter because Peter is so in this unrequited love situation, which makes you feel really bad for him. So the whole thing about District 13 was very interesting. The fact that at the end of this story, when Katniss gets saved, they're now on their way to District 13. No one knows what is happening with District 13. It's probably not even a livable city anymore. It's probably completely rubble. I really loved how each of them individually had to present themselves in front of the game makers, and how Peter defied the Capitol. He drew a picture of Rue on the floor and flowers. So beautiful. How Katniss hung a dummy and wrote Seneca Crane on it. This book is so powerful, and it is going to be remembered forever. I really love the interviews all of the victors had with Caesar. There's so much strength from each victor that you can tell they're all angry about this. I really loved how Peter brought emphasis towards this baby. How Finnick kept bringing it up in the games, like, no, just stop, I'll do it because the baby, think about the baby. It was the best way to stir up shit in that room, and the way the victors held hands was so beautiful. Another beautiful picture perfect moment. There is unity, there is bravery, there is courage. The symbols in here. Alright, so we're in the games. Jesus Christ. Finnick is so awesome, the way that he has his trident, how he moves through with that, how Katniss has her bow from the beginning. I love the little moments of Haymitch delivering down a spile that they use to get water. I really love the relationship between Finnick and Mags, how he's there protecting her. We see this other side to Finnick, that he was in love with a girl called Annie. You again see the love Katniss has towards her family, hearing Prim screaming, how they talk about the screams being real. So where else would they have gotten their screams from? That was really scary. The way Mags went through the mist, so awful. The mist is so scary, Jesus Christ. The way Katniss figured out that the arena is a clock, so at every hour something happens in different areas. That was really interesting. Like the monkeys, the bloodbath. And then you get the ending of this book, which is fucking incredible, leaving us on a cliffhanger. Katniss was saved. They're on their way to District 13. But Peter and Johanna were caught by the Capitol. I think the amount of guilt Katniss would have to bear, it is like horrifying. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen because I haven't watched the movies since I was in high school, and that was a really long time ago now. So I'm really intrigued. Gale is on the ship with Katniss. Praise be. Is Prim and Mum okay? Yeah, they're fine, I made sure they got out. Where are we going? Are we heading home? There is no District 13. Holy fucking shit, someone hold me, Jesus Christ. It's so scary. It is so scary. I love love the messages and the symbolism, the meaning. It is so good. Like, I feel like these books could be studied in school because they're that fucking good, and there's quotes that are just like a lifetime memorable. So I wonder what's gonna happen next. Oh my god. But anyway, if you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which will be all about Mockingjay, the final book in the series. As usual, bye!